Flag and Victor Wembanyama are Mach 5 robots too. Now let me explain this. So like, you have to see how the NBA does these things. It's all scripts. They know who's going to be the #1 pick. They know who's going to be drafted. These are 2 #1 picks in the previous, one this year and then one like 2 years ago. They are changing the game, just like how they did with Curry with the Mach 5 robot. They started introducing shooting into the game, and now, the league is based off shooting. They're doing the same thing where now all these players is about to be tall as motherfucker. Cooper Flag is like what? Listed at 6'9", 6'10". Victor Wembanyama, for example, like 7'5", 7'6". This is going to start going on. They're going to start making these robots even more bigger at every position. You're going to start having point guards at like anywhere from 6, 8 up for real. And then shooting guard, small forward is going to be the same thing it's going to be. And then the centers is going to start being like 7'4", 7'5", 7'3". They're starting to do this, starting to make these robots, more taller and shit like that to fit the standard of what the NBA is trying to go through right now. Like, I'm peeping that for real. Like, if you really look at it third eye, they was doing this with the shooting shit. That's when Curry came into the league, and then, they gave a robot the magnet on the shit so he could start shooting more. They're doing the same thing with when they were creating these robots now, and they're starting to make them taller. Look at Victor Wembanyama. We got, like I said, Cooper Flag's coming to the league. There's plenty of other robots in the league, that's tall too. I'm just not going to go into a list of names. I'm just giving y'all 2 examples. So when it comes to that, it's like, really just look at it of how they are introducing the game now. Like, having it where every player, these heights and stuff, look at the heights. The point guard standard height, 6 foot in the NBA is, we already know, it's small. 6'3", you're still considered small. Especially nowadays, a point guard, the average, you got Cade Cunningham, like so many point guards, so many positions. I could just make an example. It would take me forever doing this video. But like I'm saying, bro, that's the new wave they got. So look at Cooper Flag and Victor Wembanyama. They're tall guards, both #1 picks. Man, they're Mach 5 robots. And then on top of that, the league is starting a new wave where they're trying to make it where, all these robots that are starting to come in is going to start being tall as a motherfucker. All these robots is about to start being tall as a motherfucker. Watch these robots. They ain't going to start being tall. They already doing it now. Soon there's going to be no point guards even starting in the league. It's like, you're going to have like 2 or 3 point guards is like under 6'6". You feel me? Like, this is where we get in centers. You're going to barely have any centers that's ever under 7 feet tall. You feel me? They're going to start making these robots more tall. They're doing it with the shooting, how the shooting became more advanced. Now, the next thing, they're going to start doing it with the height. And now these NBA robots about to start getting taller. So y'all watch on the lookout for that shit getting crazy. The world of simulation we live in. Remember that, Reflections.